Hey guys, it's Mike. So, this is my first video in a very long time. In fact, my last video was 8 months ago. That's a very long time. And the reason I made that video was because I was talking about the song Mind Games by John Lennon. Well, this is another John Lennon themed video. This is very unique, and this is also a great gift and blessing from Yoko Ono, Sean Lennon, and a gentleman by the name of Simon from the John Lennon estate. And the gift is this: it is the Power to the People 9 CD, 3 Blu-ray set, which also includes a book and some other goodies. So I'm going to unbox this. I already took it out of the packaging so that personal information wouldn't be seen, and I got the plastic off of it so that we could just dive into it. So let's take a look. As you can see, this is a nice box set with a 3D holographic thing. I'm not sure if the camera can pick this up, but it shifts between John and Yoko's faces. So let's see what we got inside. Okay. This is a very nice box, too. Oh. You can just see the top of their heads. So here is... Oh, wow. Okay, we'll start with the goodies first. The goodies are a poster. A replica poster, I might add, of the one-to-one concerts live at Madison Square Garden. Power to the People, John and Yoko Plastic Ono Band with Elephant's Memory and special guests. So I'm not sure if you can see all that, but that's the poster. I'm going to fold this back up because it's quite big. And then we have a book, which is, there's more goodies inside. I'll tell you about that in a second. There is a book which has notes and interesting information, and I'll go into that later, but I'm sure this is a very interesting book. Inside of the book were stickers. Three. So there's about 18 stickers here, which are very, very... Oh, those gentlemen are naked. Well, I won't show that one on here because I don't feel like getting flagged for anything. But we have a bunch of stickers that say, "Let them stay in USA, John and Yoko, Elephant's Memory, Free Bob Dylan, Free John Now, For Women Now, Home, 2-record set, the Pope Smokes Dope." I don't think that's true. And a couple postcards, one of the Statue of Liberty and one in John and Yoko. And if that wasn't enough, we have, as wow, as a fellow YouTuber, Skylar Moody, who also is present on TikTok, Instagram, and the Newtopia forum, which I am also on. I am Mick Caboose 13. Skylar was talking about this little set here. And what this includes is a tag that you could wear around your neck to get you backstage to see John and Yoko and Elephant's Memory. It has, well, I'm just going to open it up and show it off to you because that's the purpose of this video. You have 2 replica tickets to get in to see the concert. You have a neat little card for a sponsor party at Tavern on the Green. It's an admission ticket, and it says 1-to-1. You get this neat backstage identification to meet John and Yoko and the band, and your tickets. And I'm just overwhelmed right now because this is so cool. Now, some of this stuff people would collect. And obviously, I'm collecting this now since it has been gifted to me. So I'm going to, well, I'll put this back in later. You guys want to see the main event, which is, there's John, Power to the People, and there's Yoko. Now, these are actually two. There's John and Yoko. There's John and Yoko. This has this first set of folders, which has John's face on the front of it, is, what is it? There are 6 CDs in here. Disc 1 is the 1-to-1 Concert Hybrid Show. The 1-to-1 Concert Afternoon Show is on CD3. Is on CD2, excuse me. The 1-to-1 Concert Evening Show, which is CD3. That's actually CD3. New York City, The Ultimate Mixes is on CD4. New York City, The Evolution Documentary is CD5. CD6 is the New York City Studio Jam, and also at the tail end of CD6 is New York City, The Element Mixes. Now, for the one with Yoko on the front. Let me figure out how this opens. There we go. These are the Blu-rays. So, Blu-ray number 1 is the 1-to-1 show, is the 1-to-1 Concert Hybrid Show, as well as the afternoon show. Blu-ray number 2 is New York City, The Ultimate Mixes, New York City, The Evolution Documentary, New York City Studio Jam, and New York City, The Elements Mixes, Blu-ray number 2. Now, we have something called Live Jam, which is Blu-ray 3, CD 7, Live Jam 2, which is Blu-ray 3, CD 8, and Home Jam, Blu-ray 3, CD 9. Now, my guess is that with the Home Jam, and I think we were given some of this on John Lennon's YouTube channel, as well as on the Newtopia forum, that these would be, yeah, these are, I'm still at a loss for words, but these are sessions that would have been recorded at John's home in the Dakota. I should say John and Yoko's home. So let me if I can figure this, I'll figure it out later. The point of this video was not just to unbox this beautiful set. The point of this video was also a message from me to Yoko, Sean, and everyone else at the John Lennon estate, because this is just the best gift ever. I don't know how I was chosen for such a wonderful blessing. But what I know is this is the type of world that John and Yoko would want, where we are kind to each other, where we love each other, where we respect each other, and it's sometimes hard to see that in the world we live in, for one reason or another. I also know that John and Yoko's activism is still very much relevant in the world today, as Yoko and her son Sean continue on the great work that Yoko and John first started. Now, I think it's important to say, and I should have said this at the beginning, but we're 9.5 minutes into this, and I don't want to re-record the video. I'm not being paid to say this. This really is the work of peace and love, as John Lennon and Yoko Ono and Sean Ono Lennon see it. This is the world that John wanted for us, where people are kind to each other, where they're respectful. Sorry, that was my phone going off. Where people are just decent human beings to each other. So from the bottom of my heart, Sean, Yoko, and Simon from the estate, thank you so much. I wish you nothing but the best. And I just want to say peace and love, as John's buddy Ringo would say, and I pray nothing but the best for you all. So that pretty much takes me to the end of this video. I am going to tag John's YouTube channel. I'm going to tag, sorry, my phone keeps going off. My dad's in the hospital, so I'm doing this to sort of take my mind off of that. I don't think it's anything serious, but you know, I think my dad would probably want me to go ahead and enjoy the gift that I was given from these wonderful people. But I will I'll put a link somewhere, I don't know where it's going to be, for Skylar Moody's wonderful unboxing of her box set. And I hope I didn't just misgender you, Skylar. I'm sorry. If I did, I apologize. But Skylar's unboxing video will be linked somewhere. And I'm going to tag John Lennon, Yoko Ono, Sean Ono Lennon, and the Newtopia Forum in somewhere in this video. So peace and love to all of you. Take care of yourselves. And most importantly, all power to the people.